Hi, thanks for staying with us here at Community Hotline. I'm Monica Weitzel, and now I'm very pleased to introduce you to my good friend, Brenda Morgan. Thanks for being here, Brenda.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Brenda is with Sisters of the Road, who does amazing work down in downtown Portland for the homeless, and you have a very big event to promote, so we want to talk about that. Tell us just real briefly what Sisters of the Road is for those who have been living in a cave and don't know about you.
Yeah, Sisters has been in Portland for 35 years. Well, it'll be 35 years this November. Wow. And we're best known for our cafe, which is in Old Town on 6th and Davis. And we have, again, we have a cafe that serves delicious, wholesome, homemade, local food. And we have a barter system, so people who can't afford to pay can work for their food. Every 15 minutes is the equivalent of a meal there.
It's such a great deal.
It is.
And I've had the pleasure of eating there, and it was wonderful. It was really, really good food.
Yeah, I hope to come back soon, too.
I will. And anybody can eat there. And the price is very low and totally manageable for anybody, but if you can't afford it at all, there's a way to get it still. So
the meals are $1.25,
wow.
And if you can't afford that, you can barter. It's a really wonderful
garbage,
opportunity
wash the dishes,
for people. You
whatever.
can sweep, you can clean mats, so people learn skills that they can then take and possibly get hired someplace else. So it's kind of a way to. It's a resource for folks.
That's great.
We also have a systemic change program. That's an important thing for people to know about.
And just tell me briefly about that. When you say systemic change, what are you referring to?
The Homeless Bill of Rights is something that the WRAP program, which stands for the Western Regional Advocacy Program, and so we're working to ensure that people who are homeless that they receive the same rights that everybody has, so that they can put their belongings down on the ground and not have them taken away. There's a whole list of rights that they don't have that we get to enjoy.
You work very hard on that, I know. And it was interesting, you met some of the, you met Teddy, and it was just on, and you were saying there's a lot of people that have their dogs there, and I know that's a whole thing too, what do we do with our animals? And I recently read about a organization that takes care of animals for homeless people, which is, that's great. But the things that a lot of people, myself included, don't think about on a day-to-day basis, unless it's right there in your face. A lot of times you don't think about it.
Right.
Yeah, and that's too bad, because we're all members of this same community. So, because obviously Sisters, as any organization, needs funds to keep us going. I'm sure you get grants and those kind of things, but you do have fundraisers during the year that help feed your organization. A big one coming up is Journey's Art Festival.
Yeah.
Last year was the first year for that, was that?
Last year was the first Journey's Art Festival, and the focus was visual arts.
Right. And
since art is such a vast area, so
and
many
encompasses
things,
a lot of things, doesn't
it does, and the list of things that encompass art is growing as art is becoming a more engaging thing. So this year we decided to focus on music. And
you've had I know it's been a rough day. I know that because you have this festival planned for Thursday, June 5th, which is coming up very soon. And you had several wonderful musical artists planned, and unfortunately, one of your musical guests, one of the headliners, is Janice Scroggins, who passed away yesterday at age 58.
Yeah, we're both going to have to be careful not to cry on the show, because we will.
Yeah, it's a very sad thing. She was a very talented pianist, very well respected in the music community and the community in general here in Portland. We did gather together a few pictures of Janice, and I think it would be appropriate if we could take a look at some of those pictures, listen to a little bit of Janice's music, and just honor and recognize her for a few minutes. If we could do that in her memory.
That would be beautiful.
Okay, I think we should do that. She will be very sorely missed, won't she?
Yes, and she's had a a huge impact on so many lives.
There's a lot. I read a lot of things on Facebook and in the paper and online today about Janice's passing.
Yeah,
She
and,
touched a lot of lives.
She touched a lot of lives. A lot of people are influenced by her. And one of my most personal stories with her is that my son worked with her when he went to school in Beaverton. He was in a program at ACMA and was able to take some lessons from her.
Really? Oh, I
and
didn't know that.
And he remembers putting his keyboard up next to the piano and having her say, "Now you just do exactly what I do. Follow me."
Really?
And yeah, he was about 12.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
But he remembers.
Oh yeah, he remembers because she is a really loving spirit, very gentle, just a wonderful human being. And
What is it you said that you called her down at Sisters of the Road?
oh, she was angel of the piano.
Angel of the Piano.
Yeah.
Well, she's an angel.
She is.
Yeah, and she's on her own journey. So now you're going to have to kind of change things around for your
We will,
fundraiser
and
a little bit?
you know, on a I don't want to say a happier note, but we have such an incredible lineup of people. We have Charmaine Neville, who's going to be there, which is amazing.
pretty
She
big time.
hasn't been in Portland in 5 years or more. She is a humanitarian. She's got a gigantic heart, and she's, again, just so talented. And she dances, and she puts on such a
didn't
good
know
show.
that.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
fun.
she's a great person to watch, and we're just so honored that she's going to be here.
So do you choose your performers by also being good people as opposed
Well,
as
you know,
well as
it's
being
funny
good?
how things come together. Things have a way of coming together,
Yeah.
and that's how this worked. I called Reggie Houston, who I know also
Yes.
from my son, who is a musician, and I called Reggie and I told him that I was planning this festival, and before he even asked the date, he just said, "Sure, I'll do it."
Yeah, I've
And-
met Reggie before. He wouldn't know me, but I've met him before, and he was just a great guy. And I've seen him
Yeah.
perform at Alberta Rose Theater,
Uh-huh.
and he was fabulous. He was wonderful. Actually, he's
Yeah.
been in our studio before.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
He's a storyteller.
Yeah.
And he
Loved
sings. He plays amazing saxophone, and he's just also got a great heart and would do anything for anybody. He's wonderful. And Shelly Rudolph, another amazing person. Her voice, it's so silky
I've heard
smooth.
Shelly, so
And
she's
she's
got
also a
beautiful voice.
humanitarian. She's done several benefit events. And so I just called people and they all said, "Sure, sure." And Reggie and Charmaine were in the same band together for many years. I'm thinking 20 some years maybe, when they both lived in New Orleans.
And Charmaine's the only one I haven't seen, and I have my ticket, so I am ready to go.
yeah.
So I'm very excited. It's going to be a great event. So tell us where this is.
Okay,
and
so the details
times, all that stuff.
are, it's Thursday, June 5th. That's a week from tomorrow. The show starts at 6:30, doors open at 6, and that's the general admission time.
And this
Those
is-
prices are $50. It's a benefit for Sisters of the Road. But you can also be a VIP for $75 and come at 4:30, and you'll get a small plate dinner, and the food is by Horn of Africa. And there'll be
I've had their food before. That's good, yeah.
they're really good.
Yeah.
And there'll be beer, wine, champagne, all kinds of beverages available for you, and choice seating. So it's worth it. And you'll get to party with the musicians.
That'll be fun.
And we don't know who the piano player will be at this point in time. Reggie is really busy helping the family and friends
I'm sure,
of Janice, but there will be someone spectacular.
somebody will- I'm
someone
sure somebody
wonderful.
will
There are
step up.
wonderful piano players in this town.
It's a really close-knit musical community here. The musicians, they all know each other, and they all help
Yeah.
each other out. It's when one of
Yeah.
them gets sick, they come in and
They're family.
yeah, they really
They're
are. They're pretty
family.
impressive. And this event is to be held where?
The event is at the Old Church.
The Old
And
Church
the Old
downtown.
Church is 1422 Southwest 11th Avenue in Portland.
It's a great venue, really. I mean, the acoustics are
gorgeous.
wonderful there. It's so pretty. Yeah.
It is beautiful. And They were also the first people, when I was looking at venues for this event, they were so excited to have Sisters of the Road have an event there. They
Really?
donated their space to us.
Oh, wonderful.
And they're just being generous and helpful, really nice people. And these performers have all performed there before, except for, I don't think Charmaine has, but the others have, and so they're familiar with it, and they can't wait to do another show there.
Good. So tell me kind of, Brenda, the rundown of the evening. So obviously you told me if you're a VIP, what goes on there. If I got my general ticket, but I come in at 6. If I come in at 6 o'clock, just mingle around with people until the show starts at 6:30. So just sit down and listen to music.
Yeah, mingle a little bit, and there may be some CDs for sale that you'll be able to buy, and we'll have some homemade Sisters cookies available for sale.
Okay.
And then you can come, sit down, watch the show. There'll be some intermissions where you'll be able to look and see, you know, what's in the reception hall. We'll have some other literature. Some of our sponsors will have some of their literature there.
Tell me who some of your sponsors
are? The sponsors, a big thank you.
Yeah.
And I just have to read the list here. It's a
Please
paragraph.
You need to thank them.
Big thanks to the Old Church, Siltrana Corporation, Everett Street Auto Works, Oregon Music News, Ex Novo Brewing is a new brewing company. They're a nonprofit brewing company. Hopefully they'll be on this show one day.
Oh, I'm going to make a note.
Sunman Media, Casa Bruno Wines, the Greenbrier Companies. There was a family donation made in loving memory of Jack Potts, Stash Teas, KMHD, and KBOO. Jazz Scene Magazine, MetroEast Community Hotline was a partner. Diane Russell Fine Art Portraits, Central City Coffee, Horn of Africa, and Friends of the Festival.
Wonderful.
So thank you to everybody.
Thank you for including us in that.
Oh, well, you're a partner.
Yeah,
you are a partner in this.
We like Sisters of the Road. You do good work.
Thank
you. Good work.
I want to mention also about the raffle that's going to be available there.
Okay. And we're not really supposed to say prices on the air, so
I
just
didn't know
FYI.
that. Okay.
So
Diane
FYI.
Russell is a wonderful artist in town. Her artwork lines the walls of Jimmy Mac's.
Yes.
So she's really, really good. So she donated a portrait, a pencil portrait that she did of Charmaine Neville. It's 15 inches by 19 inches framed. It is spectacular.
I've seen the picture of it.
Oh, it's so
but
good.
I bet in person
it really stands out,
yeah.
and yeah, you want it on your wall.
Charmaine is just kind of a stunning creature anyway. She really
She
is.
is very dynamic and beautiful and vibrant. And so, so people can get raffle tickets there.
Right, and so will you be will you be drawing the number that night?
Yes, we will.
Okay, must be present to win. I'll have to remember that.
You don't have to be present to win.
Oh, okay.
But you have to be present to get a raffle ticket.
Okay, well, there you go. Okay. Anything else? We're just about out of time. Anything else we should know before I let you go, Brenda?
I hope people come to this event. Journeys is going to be so much fun and so worthwhile, and it's going to be in loving memory of Janice Scroggins and all of the community out there that she so humbly served. People can also make donations at any Wells Fargo bank to the Janice Marie Scroggins Fund and help her children and grandchildren.
I think that's important to know. Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah.
And thanks for being here tonight, Brenda.
Thank you.
Yeah. So if you are interested in coming to the event, please go to the Sisters of the Road, to their website. You can find out about getting tickets there. And keep in mind, keep your prayers for Janice. Thanks again for being here. Thanks for watching Community Hotline. I'm Monica Weitzel. We'll see you next week.